Dear. But when you ask someone to join Rotary, you're basically asking them to give you a whole bunch of money and time. What do we give back? What is our value proposition? Why should anyone join Rotary? We have to think about what we are giving as well as what we're taking. I'll give you 4 suggestions come to mind as to what we can give to a member. The first is a greeting. A greeting at the door when they come in. Somebody should say, hello. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming. Rotary should be a place where everyone knows your name and they're always glad you came, right? Excuse me. Sorry. And greeting was a big, big deal. When I first joined Rotary, it was a really big deal. You could not get in the room without being warmly greeted by somebody. And I've seen that. This is our 31st club, I think, of the 88 that we're meeting with. And it's only been about 4 of those 31 clubs where greeting has been, really structured and significantly done. But you never know, as Cliff Dr. Monroe, you never know who might need a lift on any particular day, who might really need a warm greeting, a friendly ear to talk to, that kind of thing. And you can give that to your fellow members by being here and being open to a conversation. A second thing that might be useful to give is mentorship in the ways of Rotary. Rotary is a strange beast. It's been 106 years old. It's developed all kinds of traditions and whatnot, including acronyms. So Rotarians talk about DLTA and RILA and PETS and this kind of thing. And the new member particularly has no idea what's going on. And this feels excluded. There should be someone sitting beside them saying, it means Rotary Youth Leadership Award. Or preferably, the club leadership shouldn't use acronyms. Most of the club leaders that I've met are capable of saying District Leadership Training Assembly without actually falling down. Right? You got that? Okay, why should we do that? If a new member joining doesn't understand the language, feels excluded. It's not fair. Another thing is, we say that we do altruistic acts because it makes us feel good and gives us richer, more fulfilling lives. What about the new member who joins? No one's quite sure how to pronounce their last name. Not quite sure of their phone number. Well, it's going to be a work party on Saturday. And, let's leave them alone. We'll leave them alone. We won't bother them this weekend. We won't, because they're new members and all that stuff. And they don't get invited to the work party. They don't get the feel good that the rest of us get. That's not fair either. New members should be chained to the plow at the first opportunity. Right? Did you bring your own chain or does this club supply it, right? But seriously, that's the reason we're here. The fourth thing I'll suggest, and I'm sure you'll think of others, is leadership opportunities. We talk about leadership, one of our 5 core values. And we can give people leadership opportunities, opportunities to chair a committee, opportunities to preside at meetings. There's no reason the president has to do all the work. Opportunities to plan and manage projects, service projects. And these opportunities can be provided, we hope, in a warm and supporting and caring environment, the environment of the Rotary Club. And it's something that we can give, and we should make sure that we do give as much leadership opportunity as the people want. So those are 4. The greeting, don't talk rubbish, talk in words. Meaningful service delivery work, and leadership opportunities. We have to remember that Rotary is not about meetings. It is about fellowship and service. I got that backward, didn't I? It's service first and fellowship second. That's the thing about it. Rotary doesn't always be having meetings. You can have lots of good fellowship out at a project site. Instead of having a meeting like this, you could go to maybe you need a big room, bigger than the average house, and wrap Christmas presents for poor kids or something like that. That counts. That should be the kind of thing we're doing. Particularly the new generation. They don't want to go to meetings. They want to do stuff. It's important to remember that Rotarians are not actually human beings, right? Rotarians are human doings. We do things. But it doesn't have to be meetings. Clubs are largely autonomous. Are you willing to consider changing almost everything about yourself except the core beliefs, service above self, and things like that? For the last topic, I'd like to talk a little bit about the foundation, the Rotary Foundation. It's a very unusual organization. It's the only organization I'm aware of that where if you make a donation, 100 cents on the dollar goes out the door. The Rotary Foundation staff lives off the interest for 3 years. You donate $1 today, they invest it for 3 years. Whatever income is available, that's what they get to live on, and all the money goes out. It's the world's largest provider of scholarships. It's one of the few organizations that would have the audacity to take on something like polio. And I know there are other partners in polio, but the Rotarians are out delivering the drops. It's also famous for its stewardship of money. The Rotary Foundation has very rigid controls. Sometimes they're a pain, but the Rotary Foundation does not lose money. So I commend that to you as part of your charitable giving. It's not actually the #1 charity that Francis and I support, but we do support it strongly. And it makes us feel good, you know? And there's a lot of people in this room who've supported the foundation. And none of us know whether we have ever prevented a case of polio, but I'll bet we have. So I hope you consider the Rotary Foundation, like Rotary itself, to be a great, big, complicated machine that you can use to reach out across the street, across town, or across the world and transform the lives of other people. And I hope that you will.
And while we have our district governor, district governor here, we want to have you introduce our newest member. So, Renee Reese, do you want to come on up and do the honors for it?